Well. We've gotten more One Piece English dub news, and that is fantastic. That we got more English news updates of One Piece, right, guys? Right? Shockingly enough, I barely got a lot. I barely got information. I barely got messages, which, hey, I appreciate. Thank you, people, for being patient and wait, because, like I always say, updates will drop, update news will come when they drop. And they dropped this morning. And that is One Piece Season 13, Voyage 9 has dropped. Episodes 879 to 891 are now available on digital storefronts on Microsoft. I just checked myself and it's there. It's listed as One Piece 1309, and it has all the episodes that cover pretty much the Reverie portion, and then have the one episode that starts off the Wano arc. So we are one season away from the Wano arc starting for the dub, and I couldn't be any more happier for that. It's finally great to see the dub finally get into Wano territory. Again, the first batch of episodes for that probably won't drop till maybe next month, maybe January 2023. Don't know, but hey, it's great news. Great news. I'm definitely happy that the dub for One Piece is gonna get into territory. I've been waiting to see dub for a long time. And again, I'm going to say this, especially when we eventually somewhat catch up to the point where we're close enough. Again, I don't know if they're going to I don't know if Funimation / Crunchyroll is going to simul-dub the show going forward when they get about an episode 2 behind the sub showing. But if they go that direction, then I will definitely take it. I will definitely take the simul-dub approach. But again, I'm gonna say this before, I'm gonna say it again. You have to give credit where credit is due to the Crunchyroll Funimation team. Originally, at the point in time when this whole redubbing process of One Piece got back started and everything, the company was Funimation, but it's kind of the same thing. But you guys get what I mean. You have to give them props on fully committing to dubbing all the episodes of One Piece till they get to Wano. And like I said, we don't know what they'll do whenever they get around or close to that of the series. I hope they simul-dub it. If they don't, then and they want to continue doing the batch releases, that's fine. It's going to suck because it's going to feel like, say, for example, a Netflix like anime where a batch of episodes comes out and like every month or two, and they just drop a batch for a binge thing. But I think they might do a simul-dub. I don't know. That's what will be announced when the time comes, I believe. They want to make a simul-dub announcement. Crunchyroll will have an article saying English dub. One Piece's English dub will now begin simul-dubbing, and it will be on a weekly basis and everything. So listen, you got to give props to the team, the ADR directors, this cast, for being able to do this, especially the cast, because mind you, compared to Japan, when they dub their own animes, in Japan, from what I know, they have the whole cast and crew right then and there while they dub the animes, and the cast and crew just say their lines. While here in the States, we only have one person booth. So it's like, for example, the English dub voice actor of Luffy is Colleen Clinkenbeard. They just have her come in for like a day, or I'm guessing, of her recording her lines for probably multiple freaking episodes. And that's like a lot of like retakes and everything that she probably has to do. And they have to do this for the various different characters in the show, in this series, and pretty much for about 1,000, which when they eventually catch up is gonna be about 1,000 episodes. So you have to give the studio props. You have to give the cast props for 100% being committed to doing this, because trust me, this isn't no easy task. I don't know what goes behind the scenes of dubbing episodes, but I know one thing: it's probably a very difficult process. So you have to give the props where props are due. And I know the dubbing studio, which is Funimation, technically it's not loved a lot by the people because of past instances and stuff like that, but you really do have to give really do have to give this entire staff a lot of credit, because they single-handedly brought this series back for the dubbing, for the dub community, the English dub community, because for the longest time it was just like, oh, if you watch the English dub of One Piece, the only thing that's dubbed up into is the Fishman Island arc. After that, it's either you wait for an eventual return for the dub, if it ever comes back, because that's what people were thinking at the time, or you just start your sub journey. When I went through One Piece, I watched it all dubbed, and then when I finally caught up to where the sub was at, I just continued watching the sub version. But I really did want to see some of these moments that I've seen so far dubbed, and all those moments were really good. Outside, I would say the Gear 4 stuff, I still don't like the Gear 4 voice. The Gear 4 voice is still something that I have to get used to, but it's still weird for me. I don't like it at all. Now I haven't heard how Gear 4 Snake Man sounds like yet. I actually have to do some binge watching on my own, because I've been kind of slow when it comes to watching the dub for One Piece. So yeah, but hey, One Piece has been very good, very good. The manga's been killing it. The sub version has been killing it, which I gotta eventually find time on my schedule to record an episode review for the sub version. The dub, we get more dub news, and then we recently got One Piece Film Red, which was one of the best One Piece movies, if not in some people's choices their favorite One Piece movie, as of recent memory. But nothing really much else to say other than we finally got the next batch of episodes dropping. Wano batch release will probably drop like within the month or two, probably starting next year. Don't know when the next batch will drop, season 14 Voyage 1, but you best believe when that information comes out, I will definitely let you guys know about that. Also, to the last Voyage 8, it's also on streaming services on Funimation. So if you have a Funimation premium account, you can be able to watch the Voyage 8 portion of the dub on Funimation's app, which it's still weird how they're handling this dub transfer over from Funimation and Crunchyroll. I've just been keeping my Funimation account because it seems like they're very slow with transporting dubs over from Funimation to Crunchyroll before Funimation becomes a completely dead app. But even still, they're still uploading new episodes of like certain series, on the Funimation app, like as if the company never freaking deleted, was, I guess fused in one place. So keep your Funimation accounts till, I guess, they say we're deleting it from the fucking app store or something like that, and they finally upload all the dub episodes from each of their series from Funimation into Crunchyroll. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's news about One Piece English dub and stuff like that. But till then, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.